Pod leader.
All the cycles.
Podcast. Spell backwards. Pod.
Leap. Dumb. Leap. Dumb.
Pod. Pod.
Leap. Dumb.
Hey, and welcome to Pod Lead'em. That's Top Model Podcast spelled backwards. I'm Lex Basile-Price, and Jamaica is a beautiful island that is affordable, inspirational, diverse, and culturally versatile.
I'm Hannah Jane Ginsburg, and their culture has exquisite cuisine, amazing people, and food you'll never forget.
And I'm JDB Crumpin. Do you have a pond? I don't have a pond.
And we're, of course, talking about Cycle 19, Episode 11, The Girl Who Freaks Out on Horseback, or as I like to think of it, the girl who has to get used to this smell.
My favorite. Permanently became my favorite in that moment.
And if we're your favorite in this moment, you should go to anchor.fm/podleadem and become part of the Lead'em Pod today. Just like our newest Lead'em Pod member, Emily.
And we were talking right beforehand, and Emily, Hannah Jane brought up the good point. We're surprised there's not more top model Emilys.
Yeah.
Where are the top model Emilys?
The challenge is pregnant with Emilys. You can't
Where
stop
are
an
the
Emily.
Emilys?
So thank you for being ours.
So if you're an Emily, join the Lead'em Pod. This is a call to all Emilys. Calling all basic Emilys. So go to anchor.fm/podleadem because you got an Emily dollar.
Do you remember that thing where all the Joshes got together and then had a Josh battle
Yes.
royale?
Yes.
Where is our sequel with Emily's? Get together. Let Emily's battle for the premier Emily.
The ominous opening music of an erotic thriller leads us into the beginning of this episode.
Where was Jennifer Lopez to battle her neighbor for her husband or whatever?
The empty lifeguard stand makes it seem like someone drowned in Jamaica.
At first it's a horror movie, and then it's like a quick script turn into Christmas Carol on the beach. Because we have Ghost of Judges Past.
Why did we get a Tyron for Montego Bay? What? This has never happened before.
Look, we have to do the work for the Jamaica Tourist Board.
And that's where you go for your sepia tone trauma.
I love that even the voices are now sepia toned. You're not really connecting with viewers.
Kiara's is just, you can't win.
So if y'all hadn't seen the episode, you get all top 4 contestants walking around listlessly, despondently on Montego Bay, and then all their negative critiques.
Do y'all remember the halcyon days of finales where it was like, okay, girls, just go stand on a bridge and look out and talk about how this is the only thing you've ever wanted? This is, okay, girls, go to the beach and look sad and think about how you might not win this. Laura, this is going to be hard for you. And we're going to have to pull a quote from something else.
Laura's is so less bad than everyone else's. Laura's critiques are just not anything.
Well, and they pull this quote from her about, I don't even think I'll be able to pull it off, which is clearly talking about something else.
Completely.
Oh, absolutely. And then the actual echo effect they put on Nastasha's tiny, looks small, petite cycle.
And then why did we have a Blair Witch style glitchy transition?
It's just they're seeding the glitches so you get used to them for the future.
Also, something else that's seeded, and this is going to be one of my grossest transitions of all time.
Oh.
Kiara's shorts are all the way up her butt.
They
That
are
butt was
barely
divided into a Western and an Eastern hemisphere, and I was like, Kiara, that can't be comfortable.
I would question my choices as well.
Yeah, that's what we call a hungry butt. So the digital art says the strength, the power, the feel of cotton, favorite of the cycle, and major comeback.
I did really like Leela saying, I'm going to hang that up like a creep in my own house.
I missed it when we were talking about the sepia tone drama, but we had our first captions crunch. That means we had a captions crunch in a previously on with sepia tone flashback, and they made real ass bitch
Yes,
into quote real life bitch.
Yes, they did.
I'm a real life bitch.
It's life size, bitch.
Laura spends all of 2 seconds grieving Kristen.
Oh, so funny.
I'm really sad Kristen's gone. Beat. Well, it's time for Laura to have another great day.
Laura's just not here for any kind of emotions because Kiara starts getting excited about top 4, and Laura immediately picks up her straw tote with her name on it that apparently they all have now, and is like, "Can I go? Can I just?"
Has there been a top 4 that has gotten along so poorly? Because even though Nastasia and Kiara and Leela are now friends, you couldn't tell.
Weirdly enough, Kiara has the most friends in the top 4 at this point because Kiara is friends with Nastasia and Leela, who are not friends with each other.
No.
Well, and also, you'll notice Kiara gets invited to the Tyra suite a lot. I think there's a disconnect between the editing we're getting of Kiara and how on a moment by moment basis she's interacting with people. And like, it's nothing new for top model editing to be whatever. I think Kiara might be a victim of not being great at editing her own talking heads. And so she gives producers too much.
She's too caught up in every sports metaphor.
Gotta keep giving it to him. Points, goals,
Touchdown.
rims. No, that doesn't work.
We finally get our first bit of Nastasia backstory.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Bad news for Nastasia.
She's a Harlemite like JW and I.
Yeah, maybe it really endeared me to her for the 5 seconds we got to know her.
What was this Scandinavian pop music, by the way, that we got? This is a new editing team.
New package. All new music. Somewhere a stock music relationship got renewed.
It's so weird. And then Laura on the phone with her mom.
With the tiniest phone in the... No, I have to talk about this iPod shuffle of a phone.
We find out that she's like insecure about the size of her hands and feet, and the phone makes her hand look so big.
And yet her feet look so small later.
Why is this sentence so funny to me? Laura talking about her mom. Every time I talk to her, you can hear her trying to be happy for me, but it's like she just misses me so much.
Because Laura thinks she's great. Because she claims that the reason she's crying is because her mom misses her so much.
I also love that now that Victoria's gone, the vacuum of crying on the phone to moms has been, needs to be filled by somebody, and Laura's here to do it.
I also have a conspiracy theory about this phone. We'll get to the tiny phone. Is Laura's mother already in Jamaica when this phone call is happening?
Is this a can in the string situation where she's just on the side and she's like, keep doing it. I believe in you. No matter what happens, you did your best.
So the small phone.
I just can't. I want to talk about it more. And I don't even have anything to say, but y'all, imagine, if you will, listeners, take yourself on a journey with me, wherever you are, unless you're driving.
Please don't close your eyes.
Close your eyes with me, unless you're driving.
A hands-free journey.
Imagine what you think the size of a phone is in your hand, and then fold that once, and then fold that again. That's
Do
how
a book
big.
turn.
Laura's hands are fiercely real. They're healthy. Don't shame her healthy size hands.
All these other little boy hands.
Okay, her hands got butt. She's got Kate Upton hands. Instead of Betty Davis eyes, she has Kate Upton hands.
Y'all need to stop. I can't breathe. Oh, my throat, my mouth hurts so much from holding my laugh.
So they head to the equestrian center at the Half Moon Resort.
And super relatable, Laura. Besides, to let everyone know that this is just a simple ranch, not the one she's used to.
Turns on Laura for a totality of like 2.5 minutes while she does this, and like gives her like high tea snooty music.
I have a question. How did Kiara watch Laura's talking head?
I'm sorry, did you? I just had this image of Kiara's producer being like, Kiara, can I just pull you into Video Village for a second?
Kiara, we all love you. Kiara.
Yeah, we do. Come on. You have to see this.
Okay, so I looked up some info about the Equestrian Center. They offer pony park rides because the park is home to donkeys, rabbits, goats, and birds, and of course, our fun-loving pony prince, DeVito.
Ooh, love that already.
When you get up to things like sand stroll and surf and turf, which should be important for this episode, helmets which are provided are mandatory.
Mm-hmm.
And you must wear long pants, jeans, shoes, and sneakers.
Uh-huh.
They also offer a positive empowerment sessions with the horses to learn to use body language.
Wait. Am I empowering the horse, or is the horse empowering me?
You're empowering the horse. Because you need to learn to use body language to communicate with your horse. This unmounted session guides you through a series of demonstrative exercises using body language to create mutual respect and cooperation in order to control your horse without the use of traditional ropes and equipment. That costs $150 per
I
person.
think they did that on an episode of Queer Eye, didn't they?
I think so.
Yeah.
Never did I realize I needed a sentence that contained both the words unmounted and demonstrative.
So they should be wearing helmets when on the horses.
I did enjoy the little Tyron horse translation.
Oh my God.
Hi, Laura.
That horse caption killed me.
Oh, I loved it. Now's the time, though. We mentioned it with Kiara being able to somehow see what Laura's saying in her talking heads. But this is now Laura v. Kiara, which is fascinating to me because of the whole Leela situation. She's back. You would think this would be Laura v. Leela.
Yeah, and Leela just got top photo.
But this is, and it's also becoming who they are as people. Because Kiara had to do everything herself. She had no one doing her any favors. She is on scholarship. She raised 7 kids. And then Laura is like trying her best.
She had acres and acres, ponds and stables.
Yeah.
She's just like us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, of course, Rob is here, along with Yendi Phillips, whose eyebrows are as close to God as they possibly could be.
Mm-hmm.
She is a former Miss Jamaica World and a former Miss Jamaica Universe. And I took this opportunity to say, what makes Miss Universe Miss Universe? Because I don't think there are other people from within our universe not on Earth competing.
Yeah.
I didn't find the answer to that question, but I am going to share 2 fun facts. One about Miss World and one about Miss Universe.
Oh, please.
Miss World was created in 1951 specifically to sell bikinis. It was a bikini contest there to sell bikinis. Miss Universe, on the other hand, first appeared in 1926 and was used in the International Pageant of Pulchritude.
Ooh.
And can we bring that back, please?
Please. I'd love a pageant of pulchritude. There has been some slight controversies about Miss Yendi Phillips. The first is she was considered greedy for entering one pageant after another. And people were racist and thought that Miss Mexico shouldn't have won Miss Universe because she responded in Spanish, and as opposed to Yendi, who answered her questions intelligently and completely.
Ooh. So that was less something Yendi did and more, Yeah.
No, I'm not.
These are more controversies surrounding
Yendi.
Got it.
There was also one in 2012, which is when this aired, that she was pregnant despite being unmarried, and Jamaicans apparently disapproved because she was a role model, and some called her a quote uptown slut. She is also married to quote businessman Omar McFarlane, who is nowhere on the internet.
Ooh.
It's very sketch.
That sucks, man. All that's so misogynistic.
Oh my God.
It's so gross.
Taking a moment to digest it. I'll say this. She is such a breath of energy and fresh air. And the entire time I was like, I wish you were here with Johnny. I wish you could have the positive.
So does Yendi Phillips.
There's a moment, we'll talk about when we get there, but there's a moment later, and I know both of you know who I'm talking about, where Yendi was like, I need to leave Rob.
Yep.
I am now offended, and this is weird.
Rob, who does not seem to know where they are.
Yeah.
Because in introducing the challenge, he says that they will be auditioning for the opportunity to be in a commercial advertising this place as a holiday destination.
And I was confused. I was like, Jamaica?
Or the Equestrian
Half
Center?
moon? Back of this horse?
unsafe horseback ride? Is that
They are going to have 15 seconds of a self-written dialogue, even though they're not speaking to anyone, on horseback in ocean.
And they will have to write this 15 seconds in 30 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And then
Oh my god. Oh my god.
the best thing that top models ever done.
This is some recap bullshit, though.
Yeah,
They don't do this.
Yes.
This did have big recap energy
Yeah.
because we get all MS Paint on one of these horses, and we get two versions of the Angel of the Devil. Because
I want to
first-
believe this is Prince Pony DeVito.
Yes,
Look, in every model lives two horses. One has an animated blue eye with a sparkle filter and, as captions put it, baby giggles.
I hated this so much. I hated this one so much more than what's to come.
Yeah, your standard demonic black and white horse with evil red eyes.
and that one is for Leela, who is like, I now have dolphin fear. Are horses the dolphins of the land?
And then they fully added a goonk sound to Leela's
God,
nothing
the
talking
gulp.
head. Just Leela staring at the camera.
Swallowing normally.
Goonk.
Oh, that would be a good caption. Swallowing normally.
I don't like this tagline for Jamaica.
Oh my god, somebody needed to rethink this.
Once you go, you know.
Well, was
That's
that
one step away from the Charmin tagline.
But was that on everyone's, or was that just Laura's?
no, that was
the-
on a sign.
It was on the it was on the sign. I think
Okay.
that's their actual official slogan from
They
the
changed
tourism
it.
board.
Spoiler alert, they changed it for the
Oof.
actual official tourism board ad.
Smart.
because Laura was the only one who incorporated that. And at first, I thought that Laura had come up with that. And I was like, Laura, absolutely not.
We get this insanely stitched together quote from Kiara. Like, they can't even show her saying, I can't let someone who might have been very fortunate have it. That very fortunate is just dropped into the middle of a pre-existing sentence.
They have to show that Kiara can beat white privilege through the strength of an athlete metaphor.
But hey, Laura deserves this too,
Oh my
because she
God.
had an after-school job in middle school.
Her story is fully derailed. Okay? She was a 14-year-old barista. Who cares? We all were.
It was very Sophie hostessing energy.
Yes.
It really was. I'll say this about Laura. Look, there's a part of me that, having watched over 18 cycles of this show, I get that you gotta have a story. And I get that Laura was like, damn, I'm doing good at this, and I have nothing.
Got not a thing.
I just don't have anything. So I'm in the shadow of my parents. Did that not fly? Fine.
Fine.
Healthy, big body. Not really, no one's buying. Great.
Great.
All right. Tiny phone, not mine. Got it. I was 14 and had to make my own money. And I wish Kiara would just bring a new sibling.
Oh my God.
Every time Laura says anything. Like, okay, 7?
Look into their eyes and tell them.
How are we feeling about the new Time's Up alarm of horse whinnying?
Here for it.
The horses actually control Jamaica. It's a very
Serious?
sophisticated government. I was fascinated by the little who cares drop from Rob that Laura chose to go first.
Yeah, what?
Did Laura get to decide the order? And if
She's
so,
in horses?
why?
Because she's into horses. She's horse girl, so she gets to be...
Well, it's also really smart, as we see, to go on the horse first before the horse has time to get scared and or annoyed.
Uh-huh. We also get a clip of Kiara practicing her script as she's nervously mumbling, friendliest people, friendliest people,
People?
friendliest people.
Friendliest people. Which, as a way to
They're
remember
so
your
nice
lines,
to wear.
fine. It's just the phrase friendliest people is the most psychotic thing to be mumbling to yourself.
Yes.
Once you go, you know. Once you go, you know.
So Laura has given me, you know how you have like your sun, moon, and rising?
Mhm.
Well, now the new big threes are I am culturally verse, an inspirational bottom, and an affordable top.
No notes there.
When she said culturally versatile, I was like, tell me that was a misspeak. And it was.
Affordable?
I'm not saying any of it's good. Culturally versatile is the weirdest.
Of course
Because
it is.
it's also the end of the sentence. So you're like, was that your mic drop?
Every time Rob says something about a contestant, he just shows how little he knows these contestants.
Uh-huh.
For real.
Laura's so hard on herself, Rob.
Never. Also, her second take was not good either, and I'm worried about this grading curve that we're.
I'm sorry. The line, it's been inspiring writers, artists, and music for years now and continues to do so to this day.
At least she said culturally vibrant the second time,
Sure.
which was, and I audibly went, oh, vibrant. I actually thought her first take was better.
Yeah.
It was, even though without culturally versatile, it was better.
Yeah, but you could, we know top model can ADR. You just cut away to that ocean.
And once again, I will say no thank you to the big hand kiss.
Mwah.
There has to be. I hope in one of our cycles in the 20s, there's at least a kissing, blowing kiss challenge. Because that's the one thing
I just
all
did the
top
best
model
way.
contestants.
I just did a double hand.
But Lex, you weren't there at the time in the cycles to teach
True.
them.
I hope that's not coming just because I know Tyrell will turn it into a tooch of some
Oh,
kind.
yeah. Cooch.
Uh-huh. That's what it's going to be.
Kiss tooch.
Yep.
A cooch. Leela's horse is flipping out, but I think that actually is her fault. I'm going to give the horse a little credit. I think this is Leela's fault because Leela is like,
We discover at the end of this cycle that when Leela gets nervous, she just becomes the stiffest cardboard human
yeah.
that ever existed. And it's not helpful.
Horses can tell if you're anxious, and also because she's probably gripping it so hard with her legs.
All of her problems with the horse aside, and some of that's from the show because that trainer was not right beside her.
No, it was not. Yeah, this is where we're going to get into some suspicious territory of when the horse is being held.
But this script was extremely white in a way that made me uncomfortable. First, there's the constant hitting of the word Caribbean. Not great. And then the true Jamaican experience really begins when you interact with the locals. Not it. No, thank you.
It's as if she's still her character from The Raft.
I like how her tagline was, "Why not Jamaica?"
So why not? You tell me. The recovery though, from first take to second take is astonishing.
Yes.
They all only got 2
my
takes,
God.
and Leela's like a different human being.
The fact that the music goes from horror movie to soothing spa.
Mm.
And also, why is Rob giving horse advice?
I just don't understand. Look, from the point of view of the show, if the person is yelling, please come help me, just let someone go over and help her.
It's not making it better.
You're not using this take.
I think I figured out why we aren't getting Nastasia talking heads, and that's because she grits her teeth through all of them. She doesn't seem to like doing them.
Yeah, she just must be giving them absolutely nothing. And then she gets on this horse, and she said, "What was I doing?"
So I memorized my cute little script. And then I got on the horse and it was gone, with the exception of 3 words. I enjoyed this talking head.
I did too. She's not great at doing them, but it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she does it, it is the most general thing ever. This is not it, but it's basically it. Have you ever thought about going to country? I love country. Country is nice, and there are people there that
Are from
you can
country.
meet.
Country is beautiful and not where you normally live.
Oh God, kill me.
So come to country, right?
Country. We're countries. And then as Leela got no one to hold her horse, Kiara got her horse held the whole time?
It seemed that way. We definitely saw the trainer way more.
Yeah.
You also touched on this before, Lex, but the fact that they have to do this in bikinis.
Why?
The chafage. The chafage that must have occurred.
Aren't they riding bareback?
No, they absolutely are. There's no saddle.
Fuck.
It was so
Have
uncomfortable.
I ever told you
probably.
about the time that I had to ride a horse for a film I was in?
No.
It was for a dance film, and they're like, "You've ridden a horse before." And I'm like, "I mean, not really," but and they're like, "It's fine." So then they're like, "Get up, ride the horse."
Mm-mm.
Thankfully, I was riding with someone who it was their horse, so I was just like also on. But I was like, "Oh, this is if you've never actually ridden like a horse. They are pretty terrifying. They're
Yeah, they are. No,
huge.
I'm terrified of horses. They're huge and skittish.
And also
Horse
just muscle.
competition. Yeah.
Also all muscle.
They're huge and are not aware that they are huge.
Yes. Yes. So then we get to the part where Yendi almost quits the show.
Mm-hmm.
Can I please?
Please.
I loved this. I didn't love it. I loved her reaction to it.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of cursing.
A lot.
And then Rob decides the best way to illustrate that is to repeat everything. And it seems like add worse stuff to it. And then
Sure does.
he to production says, I'm just going to say it because you'll bleep me. And whatever he says, Yendi's eyes grow 3 sizes too big for her head. And she literally like starts backing up. And I'm
Covering
like,
her ears.
I was like,
You know who can't read a room? Rob Evans.
yeah.
He's never had to.
And also, it clearly wasn't what was said because Yendi would have already heard that and been like, oh, you're just repeating exactly what was said.
I loved her calling Kiara Miss Potty Mouth.
This
though.
potty mouth.
She also
You
did a
win,
cute
Miss
little
Potty
shrug to
Mouth.
Nastasia where she was like, bah.
Talk about pulling it together for the second take, though. Kiara looks like someone who is actually relaxed and happy to be on vacation in a way that nobody else managed.
Yeah.
Like, when you saw the second take, you were like, oh, she won it. Like, she clearly won it.
Even though she said cuisine and the food.
I loved it.
I also just realized at this point in this episode that we had never seen any evidence of Nastasia being in the Tyra suite.
No, never.
Like, ever.
Despite the
And
fact
she would
that
have been
she's
there several times.
Yes.
with Kiara every single
And
time. I think.
herself.
Yeah.
So the top 2 are Kiara and Laura.
When Yeti said, myself and members of the Jamaica Tourist Board were very impressed. What members?
Where? Are they watching from a shadowy room?
I wish we'd panned over and there was like 20 people.
When Kiara wins, Laura's tight little fist and strained smile.
And the
Won't-
look right to Nastasia, like,
Won't even stand facing Kiara.
Uh-uh.
Like, presents her back.
and then says that Kiara was, quote, being really disrespectful to the other girls.
That's the straightest thing Laura's ever said.
And also, Kiara was celebrating in the most average way we've seen a contestant do it.
Yeah.
She was just like, ah! Like, yeah, like, Kiara's had challenge wins, but she's not been winning on this show.
No.
Like, let her have a moment.
It should surprise no one that you cannot find Kiara's Jamaican TV spot. It really was an opportunity to audition for a possible.
Mhm.
And they changed the tagline that year to Jamaica, get all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Better than once you go, you know.
Yeah.
I wish they had changed it to, why not Jamaica? Why not?
Their challenge scores are Kiara 9, Laura 8,
And then,
Leela and Nastasia 6.
and this is bananas to me because this just says, here's your bottom 2.
Yep.
They're
Yeah.
like, we're
Well-
setting up that Kiara's picture would have to be the worst picture in the history of the competition.
Yeah, but also give Leela a little credit. The second one was good. I don't know why she got a 6 other than her first one was so bad. The judging of this is so awkward. Also because I don't think Laura's was that good.
Yeah.
Also, why not do 9, 8, 7s?
Yep.
Right?
Then it's
Why
also,
not?
it's a
Closer.
disadvantage, but it's not
Because
so
they were all usable.
Yes.
Each contestant
Had
had a
one
usable,
usable
take.
plausible take.
If you edited all 4 of these together, I actually bet you'd have one hell of a commercial,
Yeah.
like they normally do. And then Laura.
Ugh,
And I do not think she has the relationship with Kiara to justify this.
this was horrible.
She sticks her full hand out, puts it around Kiara's neck, and says, I'm gonna choke you. And Kiara's like, don't do that. And she's trying to be like,
I'm trying not to crush your giant hand.
And then Laura's like, just kidding. And I'm like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You've never had a good relationship with Kiara.
yeah, this is a thing that maybe if you were besties,
Nastasia
Yes.
could do this.
Yeah.
But, and then speaking of Nastasia, my favorite moment from her, Kiara goes very diplomatically, very student council president, like, congratulations to all, right? And Nastasia goes, what the hell? You better not congratulate me. Loved it.
Patrick poem riddle.
Okay. So when Patrick shows up on screen, with a tan that was clearly a sunburn 5 hours prior to this filming. Someone caws his name like a bird. One of the contestants goes, I don't know who it was.
Y'all, assuming this is the last... Oh, I know, because we watched the next episode. Assuming this is the last we see of Patrick, I don't think they're in the next cycle.
No.
This, a little eulogy. I gotta say, Patrick, you came in and were such a big presence at the first half of this cycle, and then the show absolutely forgot about you.
Yeah.
And you should have been every Tyra
I just think that Patrick got busy.
They should have been every video Tyra Mel, and that's the journey. And that would have been fun to me.
Did we hear one of the models after Patrick said spritz of Tyra mail? Someone goes, do we spritz?
Yeah.
That was Laura.
Because there's a little dream come true in front of them.
There's only three, though,
I'm
for some
sorry.
reason.
I'm sorry, JW. Do you mean the fifth contestant, little bottle of dream come true?
I can't wait. I cannot wait to talk
Do
about...
you mean Shooter for Kiara's heart, the little bottle of dream come true?
Well, and later on we'll get fiercely real dream come true.
I prefer a little more.
Oh, okay, Lex.
And then, I don't remember who said it, but whoever said my intro quote of, I have to get used to this smell.
It was Nastasia. It was my favorite moment.
Because it must smell gross.
She must hate it.
Welcome to our ugly home.
Reddit is back for a historically hideous season.
It's our 100th ugly house. This place is mayhem. That is impressive.
And if these walls could talk,
Do you cry a lot?
I do.
they'd have a lot to say.
What in God's name is this pit?
Don't get too close.
You know, if you see the show, I'm scared of cat.
Ugliest House in America season premiere Wednesday at 8 on HGTV.
So we head to the photo shoot where Johnny's hat says, dream come true, boo, worst, boo, worst. I hate this hat.
But I love that they're always on theme.
Yeah. And the photographer is Jez Smith, who only ever is shooting dream come true. He's the official dream come true photographer.
Well, these last two cycles, it's just been the last two episodes we get Jez Smith.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Jez Smith just likes going on vacation to wherever they are.
I mean,
he wants as few models as possible
Uh-huh.
on a vacation.
But this whole, we've got a real client, it's a real advertising job. It's the show that you're all currently on.
Yeah. Ben Bennett is here again. His face has settled from the last time because he now looks again for the third time like a different person. And this isn't to shame. I just need to put it up. This is not to shame plastic surgery, any of that stuff. It's that we see him on the show and he consistently looks different year by year. It's very strange.
I call it versatile.
Maybe someone is going to Ben Bennett's classes for him.
Yay, Greek.
These different versions of Ben Bennett, because it's such like a nothing name. It's just clones of Ben Bennett.
Maybe it's a fraternal triplet situation.
Oh,
Because the first one was Ben Bennett and the second one had Ben Bennett.
And this one had Ben Bennett.
Has Ben Bennett.
He'll be Ben Bennett.
Oh.
But he's here to do business and business only.
This brief was weird, right? This brief that he gives them? New brief for Dream Come True?
I think they realized that the brief from last time was inconsistent and confusing. And so they tried to shore it up. But unfortunately, in doing that, they over-explained it. And now it's more confusing.
Because it's spirited but beautiful.
I just imagine.
Spirited?
No idea.
Imagine having to stand in the ocean holding a toddler-sized perfume bottle.
It's so big.
Except sometimes you won't. Sometimes it's just going to be lurking in the foreground.
Okay, the other problem I'm having with this, and we'll get to it too when we talk about the photos. I recall last season, they were like, this is for children. This fragrance is for children. Look young, 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 young.
Yeah.
But now it's no longer for children. Now it's for adult women doing adult women things.
Tyra literally says later 18 to 34.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what? That's a different age group than last time. Fully.
I loved one quick thing. Jess Smith looks so small next to Johnny. They gave Laura eyebrows again immediately.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say it. Again, last time I'll say it ever. I promise. The makeover would have worked with eyebrows.
Don't worry, I'll say it again.
Yeah, great. Perfect. And then finally, Kiara says that Ben Bennett is not here to play around. And I said, I think that Ben is exclusively on Top Model to play around.
Yeah. Creating sense. Seeing what happens.
Let's make some sense.
Nastasia proves that she is an A-plus contestant because when she gets to set, she asks the client what they want.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
And then we find out this fascinating bit of backstory that she applied to 10 colleges and got scholarships to all of them.
All of them.
Excuse me? Why do we not know anything about Nastasia?
Why does the show hate Nastasia? I still don't understand.
She's gorgeous, she gets first call-outs, and she's fascinating.
She gets along with everybody. The clients really like her.
She seems funny in a weird way.
Truly, I wonder if it was a back editing thing.
Maybe.
Where when you look back, Nastasia should have been the winner, and the scoring system made that not happen.
Yeah.
And then they had to go back and just take her out so no one was endeared to her,
Maybe.
so that you weren't like, she was robbed.
And now as we have to, sit and write notes about the show, we're like, oh wait, Nastasia was robbed.
Because I bet if I had just watched this casually, I'd have been
Sure.
like, yeah, she's pretty good.
Yeah, you don't really see her. You don't get a sense of her.
Yeah.
We finally see Leela's dolphin bruise.
Yeah.
It is so big.
She is also getting sunburned.
I was very distracted by the way they curled her hair, though.
Yeah.
These like curled bangs almost in the front.
It's kind of like when you play around with a doll and you're like, oh no,
I can't undo this hair. This isn't real hair. Why does Brian Boy show up?
Ugh.
To have a stir the pot backstage moment.
Just sit there and be unmoved by Kiara.
What? Like he
Great,
comes, makes her
thanks.
cry, and gets on everyone's nerves.
And also, as we'll find out later, doesn't listen to what she said.
Nope.
From an editing standpoint, it's kind of fascinating. It feels like now they're setting us up for a Kiara victory.
Yeah.
It feels like they're
Yes.
trying desperately to make the viewers all be like, Kiara should win, right?
I agree with that. I just have a problem, and we can talk about this because I think it's a bigger conversation, but I have a problem with this idea that someone deserves to win. I think that that prospect is inherently flawed.
I agree. But I do think it's something that the show encourages them to take that tack so much.
It's never good because, and I'm not saying like everything needs to be a meritocracy, whatever, but like no one here deserves to win the show because then it adds in this weird fetishization of poorness or like
Well, and I think I 100% agree, Lex, because to me, as someone who likes competitive reality TV shows, I like the ones, and I feel like in some ways Survivor is kind of like this, where they just reward gameplay no matter how much they dislike the person. Like a lot of players are just like, you were the best, even though you robbed me of my victory. And I appreciate that because I think contestants on Top Model can deserve to win Top Model because they're the best model.
Yes.
That's
what I think should win.
Deserved. I'm happy.
Yes.
The show, to Hannah's point, also does clearly want them to have story. And I think it's why, even though it's so much fun to make fun of, there's this small sympathy for me for Laura, who I'm like, you're on the show, you're clearly good at modeling. And decent enough at the other aspects of it. You win challenges, whatever. But you know that you need a story. You need a reason that you deserve this. And you just don't have it. And it's fine. I wish it was fine for her to be like, my life's pretty chill, but I love modeling. What's
weird is it's actually Leela's story. Leela's story so far has been like, why can't I win? I'm good at modeling. And then the show's like, no. Wrong.
Well, it also puts Kiara in this weird position where the show makes it seem like the only reason she's gotten this far is because she deserves it more than the other people because of her tragedy.
She has to perform tragedy and perform wealth inequality and racism. Like it constantly is making her put on this show.
And it takes away from the fact that she has been improving in her photos and that she's an incredible performer in the challenges. Like, there are reasons why she's in the top 4 based on
why
the
she
performance
actually
in the show.
deserves it, as opposed to
Yes.
this narrative of deserving. Yeah.
And I will say that even though I do think that production forces her to, like you're saying, like perform this stuff, I think that also when I look at the specific words that Kiara says, she often says how much it would mean to her.
Yes.
Which I do appreciate that Kiara, and we'll see it again. I can't wait for the moment with Brian Boy and panel. Kiara isn't here to get got.
No.
Kiara is here to be like, I'm saying I'm a hard worker and I'm going to continue to work hard at this. And this would be a dream for me to win this. And that's why my emotions are hitting.
Yes.
I'm not saying give it to me. I'm saying I want to be the person who should win.
Yeah. It's also like on another show. It's why I hate Josh Martinez from Big Brother. That was his whole thing. Yeah. Right? Of anyone that's like, I deserve this because I want to do it for my poor family. And I'm like, you can have a poor family and say, I am going to give back. But to be this whole thing of, and I'm not saying Kiara is doing it, this is the reason I should win because I'm disadvantaged, is like gross, because it also doesn't help the systemic problems that got to the point where you know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's gross that the show makes them perform this way.
Yeah. And Kiara should be able to talk about why this is meaningful for her and who she's doing this for without that extra layer on top of it.
And as a tiny palate cleanser, even though I think that was a wonderful discussion, Johnny has his first Mr. J moment.
Oh my God.
Because after Leela's not seemingly successful shoot, Johnny goes, after the last thing, finally. It's like, oh, you got Johnny frustrated? Oh no, Leela.
Ben Bennett misses Mr. J too, because after Laura's shoot, he basically tells her, you failed.
Jez Smith also hates Laura. Don't know why.
It felt a little more suntan girl calendar.
Too sexy, eyes are dead.
I'm surprised Laura did like put her head under that water. It was like,
I also, another thing that I hate, other than the show, pushing that narrative, I hate this idea, and maybe y'all can disagree with me as more religious people, this idea of God's plan and how it's God's plan if I win or not. Can we just do it because you're a model that is good at modeling? I don't know. It's it bothers me.
I understand the impulse to say, if I don't get this thing that I really want, it's because something better is out there for me.
Sure.
I'm not going to attribute it to a creator because that's not how I personally live my life. But I do understand that impulse.
Yeah, I think both in the example in this episode and how people I know anecdotally use it, it's a comforting thing to think when you don't get something that you were really hoping for. And the idea is normally that God and whoever you perceive as God is not going to give you something that you're not ready for, or that you're not prepared to do, or all that kind of stuff. I don't know if I've ever used it, like said it before, but I've definitely thought that as a comfort strategy, that when something didn't happen, I was like, there's just another plan out there for me. Yeah. And some people attribute that to God and an all-knowing thing.
I think it's, for me, it's the idea of that's fine as long as you're also like, and maybe this is just a me thing, right? But like, if I don't get something, I go, well, maybe what could have been those reasons, right? And I like use it as an experience rather than to like throw it out the window of like, well, never mind, that wasn't right for me.
I think it's
I've never thought of it like that.
You can sort of work it from both ends, right? Because I think that I do both of these, where when something doesn't go well, it's like, all right, I didn't get this because they were clearly looking for all of these things that I don't, like these specific things that I don't have.
That you have no control over, yeah.
Exactly. And I also like taking it from the other way and saying, well, this sucks. What can I take from this? This is that will propel me forward. Yeah.
And I think I do literally the same kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
But I think that second part is a little important. And as long as we're still doing that, I think it's helpful. Yeah. Especially when you're in a competition that requires, in some ways, like doing very specific things to get a specific result.
I think
There's
that's
also
fair.
just so little reason to be found in Top Model that I can also just be
Sure,
being like,
sure.
well, I guess the universe said no.
The God Tyra said no. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing again. I think
Sure.
people use it to explain the unexplainable. Like
Sure.
there's so many things like, yeah, I could like, oh, it's a bummer that they're out of pumpkin spice coffee. And this is a silly example, like pumpkin
was
spice
good.
coffee. There's nothing for me to examine there. It's just, but
It was God's plan that you didn't get pumpkin spice today.
God didn't
You're
want me to
right.
have pumpkin spice today.
Because if I am Nastasia, I'm like, I should be in the final episode.
Yeah.
And I can sense that I'm not going to be. So how can I make this
Justify
work for
it.
myself?
I mean, I also think in some ways I'm harping on it because we've seen nothing of Nastasia, but this
Yes.
seems like such a part of her personality and character and worldview that it
Mhm.
seems like it's out of nowhere.
Yeah.
She becomes very God forward in this
Mhm.
episode. She is
Mhm.
someone who prays nightly. She discusses that with Kiara. At the end of the episode, she will speak on this again. And it is fascinating. And I think that's why in the edit of the show, Lex, you may, and I'm not telling you how you
No,
think,
of course.
but like you may probably is just hitting like a ton of bricks, because if Nastasia had been shown to be religious
It
and
wouldn't have been such a big deal.
Yeah, a God believer the entire time. Because I think sometimes what happens is that people like to only be God reverent when it suits them.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And not all the time. And unfortunately, because we haven't seen it from her, it's coming across like
Yeah.
all of a sudden now it's God's plan, which she was probably saying it every day. Yeah.
It's pinging that part of your brain that like hates falseness.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's that child that's like, God, if you're there, I didn't do my homework. Make it not due at school.
Yeah, but then every other day of the month, you're just like, who's God?
Exactly.
Don't know them. This is why it never happened for you, Cycle 1 Robin, because Robin was like, God is
God,
real.
God.
I'm just Ebony going, what
Jesus
the
is
fuck?
a friend of mine. Jesus is a friend of mine. But I'm sorry. We have to talk about what might be my favorite shot in the history of Tom Hiddleston.
I thought this was CGI for a long time.
New romance alert. Kiara and the tiny bottle of Dream Come True.
Not only was she horny for those male models, she's horny for the perfume.
The perfume sitting on a nightstand. Kiara gets under the covers and looks lovingly at this bottle that is like spotlit.
How did they get this shot? Who got on their knees?
Kiara is our product placement gal. She was the one in the bus with
Yeah.
the smash box.
True.
She is going to production every day, and she's like, look, I need help defeating the juggernaut of Laura.
She's like, I'm going
How?
to give you 2 Dream Come True shots, one on the beach, and then this one that you can pull from the episode and use as an ad.
This is for the commercial. Yeah.
Also, let me say now, y'all, I did a deep dive trying to find a Dream Come True bottle that we could purchase that does not exist. And specifically, if anyone, anywhere, in any production ever finds one of the giant Dream Come True bottles,
Oh my God.
I will pay you money like you will not believe. I will ruin my life to have that as my coffee table.
Oh my God, to put a piece of glass on the bottle? Oh.
And then we just fill it with tubes of Fig Splash.
There was also, before we go to panel, there was this footage of Leela getting stuff out of her bag and laying on a bed that was not in the Tyra suite. Why? What? And then it's overcut with her talking about being in the Tyra suite.
Well, and then this very cold detente between Laura and Leela where they're like, Laura, I really want this. Yeah, I really want it too. So I guess we both want the same thing. Why? Why are you having this conversation?
And then I loved that we got this producer.
You loved
comment.
it? This was
I
so
did.
weird.
It was weird, but Lex, I loved that. I missed the pre-panel backstage things, and
Yeah,
actually
they were fun.
I mean,
showing a producer coming in and asking if they are ready. I loved
I would have,
it.
yes, I would prefer this if we'd ever seen this ever before this cycle, because it's now just in lieu of a tie rub photo, because we're not taking them in Jamaica.
Well, look, is that Jamie? Because maybe the episode is trying to just give us a little Jamie backstory because she's about to become such an important character.
Maybe.
Speaking of new characters, can't
So
wait.
the contestant dress code was, I thought they were leggings, but apparently they're bright colored jeans
They are.
with a black top.
And they're all wearing the exact same shoe.
Yeah. To make this Stasia seem short.
It's sometimes as if they did a group shot for 9 West right beforehand and then came to panel.
Laura just got her eyebrows rebleached and it looks painful.
It looks so bad.
Maybe that's actually what the producer was coming as, like, is Laura ready? And she just, you see her with like just the goop on her eyes. She's like, I'm ready.
I thought Tyra looked great until they zoomed in, and then I looked at the outfit more. The makeup was bad. The hair is bad. The heels
Makeup
have
was just very loose, I thought. Loosey goosey.
the heels had manacles on them.
This is full holiday delight Barbie.
Oh.
This green velvet dark lip. This is the holiday Barbie you would get. And I saw that and I was like, that's holiday Barbie. And also that outfit is too warm.
Yes.
For
That's
Jamaica?
In this climate?
fabric.
And Brian Boy chose to wear his best Suze Orman wig.
Oh my God. This Karen who works as an accountant at Limited 2.
I mean, it works for how he acts.
Well, and Rob looks a mess in this slouchy orange button down. Like, is he trying to be Nigel Barker? Why does
Maybe
his
these
shirt
are
not
like
fit?
leftover. Maybe he got that dressing room.
Leela's first, and she has to tell the judges what her challenge score was.
I do love that apparently, new Tyra lore alert. Tyra doesn't see horses. She only sees horsies. Like, do you think that's their name? Like, do you think that's the word?
That's the classification. That's their species. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Horsey
And-
horses.
Then Leela responds by saying, I got a 6, but it didn't feel like a 6. But I
But
guess
it
it
was
was
a 6.
6. Ooh.
This bottle
This bottle.
bobbing in the ocean. We've talked a lot about filters and post-production and how a lot of the time it can really make a photo. The post-production on these photos is insane.
It makes it look like they're in a sea of dream come true.
Yeah, I think that was the point, Lex.
I think that's the wrong choice.
It's a pink ocean. It's so weird.
It is extremely CW.
Yeah. This
I-
bottle is also, y'all, it's so terrible.
It's just so basic, too.
Yes.
Also, it looks like dream, because of the T, it looks like it says dream and come rue.
It does kind of have a plus sign effect. I think Leela in this photo, outside the brief, is stunning.
I wish you could see her neck
Me
on the
too.
side. Her hair is really cutting off the length of her neck, but her face is really pretty. And
Yes.
she does look more commercial, which is something that they don't think she's capable of doing.
Yeah.
It's a very basic shot, but this to me is such a gorgeous photo of her.
I mean, this would be a good, I think it's a good, like, Pac Sun,
Yeah.
sure.
Roxy kind of look. Kelly is all about adding Y's to words today. And if you thought we were done with uncomfortable judging, no,
Mhm.
that was the beginning.
I'm a mother. What do I know?
Why does Kelly think that daughters flirt with moms at the dinner table?
Let's back up this Kelly story. It is magic to me when she says of Leela's picture that this is not sweet enough. I don't want my teen looking at me like that across the dinner table. And then she does an impression of Ava, her daughter, and gives her a deep voice. Like, hey, mom. And I'm like, what? It's fine if you have a deep voice, but is that because she's possessed by Leela? Or what
I don't
are
know.
you doing? And then Rob is just, Rob and Kelly hate each other.
Hate
we,
each other.
we joke hate a lot on Podleadum, right? We're like, oh, they hate each other. They hate. There is a anger
Yeah,
between these two human beings that Tyra must feel.
she must.
She must, the energy that is crossing streams in Tyra.
I would love to give fan of the week to the person who said necks are crucial in the modeling industry.
And then Brian Boy unexpectedly said one of his funniest things, which a few of your fans complained about your neck.
Just a few, though. And then after all that, Kelly fucking gives her an 8.
I loved it. I loved it. It's this whole cycle is just a twist on twist.
Kiara's next. I think she looks stunning.
I do too.
I don't think this works as an ad for a perfume bottle.
I think both Leela and Kiara were underserved by not holding the stupid prop
Yes.
Yeah.
because it's not related to what they're doing. I think this is such a pretty shot of a human being.
Oh my
And
goodness.
it's so different than what Kiara served.
Mm-hmm.
If they told us there was an ocean of dream come true, you could almost see it like, oh, my dream come true. Which is kind of what Kelly says, to be fair. She's like,
I
it
really
kind of looks like
like
you're in a
it.
wishing well.
She just looks so beautiful.
Stunning. Brian Boy gives himself credit for this photo. And Kiara says, no.
I love that she does not let him have one single thing. I
You have
love
doubts
this
in
moment.
yourself. I didn't have doubts. I
No.
just meant that it would mean a lot to me.
Mhm.
A dream come true, if you will.
Kelly has also had it with Brian Boy.
But Kelly saying to Kiara, I wanted to give you an 8, but I have to give you a 7.
You just gave Leela an 8 after your whole...
Also, you can give her whatever you want.
It's your fucking score.
According to this very strict rubric.
Tyra hands me this every day. As talent, I get a rubric.
Imagine it's like the doctor's pain chart.
How does this photo make you feel?
Yeah. And you're like, and Kelly's like, I wanted to give her an 8, but my face is a 7.
It was weird agreeing with Tyra again.
Yeah.
It's strange. It seems like as Rob and Kelly and Brian Boy all snipe at each other,
Dismantle.
Tyra has become normal and reasonable.
I think Tyra reacts to how the other people are acting. So when everyone else is being serious and good and giving good critique, Tyra's a goof.
Nastasia's next. Why is it always with Nastasia that Tyra has to be Jamaican?
I don't know. I loved Tyra talking about Nastasia's commercial. And Nastasia saying, I'll be better at remembering my lines when I'm not on horseback. And I was like, well...
She's like, I saw that thing that said helmets were mandatory.
Yeah.
I don't like this photo.
I do. I think it's the only one that kind of looks like a perfume ad. I mean, at one point, Tyra says something actually about Kiara's photo, that she likes the photo, but it's not an ad. None of these are ads.
None of these are ads. None of them are.
No. I think Nastasia gets the closest.
Sure, I just don't think she looks very good. In the sense that I normally think Nastasia takes amazing photos. I think this angle on her body makes her, or the styling, makes her body look very strange. And not that I agree with Kelly, I think is who it says. Maybe it's Tyra, I can't remember. Who's like, this looks like a child's perfume. But I think it's the way they've styled her body where she looks like a child.
I agree with you. I don't think the body's the best. I think it is the angle she's at kind of just makes her look like a perfect rectangle almost.
Yeah.
I think the look in her face is very dream come true.
Yes.
Like
I
it does
agree.
look like she's whimsically thinking of something, and it's so fascinating to me how much more real the bottle looks when they're holding it, because you're just like, all of a sudden there's no weird treatment on it.
Yeah.
So you're
Yep.
like, oh, that's kind of, because in some ways I'm like, it's kind of a cool prop to have a giant perfume bottle.
I agree with that.
But the other ones didn't use it, so it's just bobbing in the ocean like a buoy.
Rob is only scoring things on how sexy the model is. All he's there to do.
Yep. Kelly throws her pen at Rob, and now we're just assaulting people. Not that I like Rob, but why are you throwing shit at him?
And I have a little discussion point that I really went down a journey with Top Model in a positive way, which so rarely happens anymore. There is a video from a fan named David, who, that is a traditionally masculine name, and they present extremely feminine. Long blonde hair, makeup, all this stuff. And you know
Full
what?
lashes.
Yep.
In the videos that we've seen, and again, Top Model in general, there has been a decent amount of openly queer presentation from the fans, and they clearly did not mind highlighting those fans. And I really appreciate that so many shows wouldn't have aired a video like the one that fan David sent in. And Top Model has always been good.
Or if they did air that video, they would mock David.
It would have been derision.
Or or even hang a lantern on it instead
Mm.
of just letting it be another fan video.
Mm-hmm.
And I truly loved that it was just another fan video. And in some ways, Top Model was so backwards on so much stuff.
Yeah.
I still think that for the most part, with hiccups, plenty of hiccups, and more that we'll see, usually from contestants, but also
Yeah.
from some judges, obviously, and other folks, I think that this show really did do a lot for putting not only just gay people, but gender fluid and different outward presentations of gender and sexuality on TV, and always made it a cool thing.
Yeah. Like Miss
Yes.
J was one of the cooler people on the show. It was
Mhm,
presented
absolutely,
as such.
yes.
Everyone's favorite. And we had a couple of jokey, like, well, someone tell us, is it he or she? But otherwise, most people were just like, oh my God, it's Miss J. We love Miss J.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the rare time I can give a full bouquet of flowers to Top Model, I'm just like, it brought tears to my eyes that, like, David, this wonderful little queer fan, like you're saying, Hannah, no lampshading, no mockery. And if it happened, they edited it out. Great.
Laura's photo.
Okay, so on the horsey, you got a what?
A boom boom.
Laura's saying, not without my baby, because why is she holding him like
these hands really are wild. The positioning of her hands is insane.
I understand now why she's self-conscious about the size of her hands, because these look like mitts.
Like it's because she's clutching on it.
It's the claw
Oh.
way she's holding.
Kelly destroys her when she says this looks like a soap opera.
She had to know.
Oh, she knew. She
Oh.
knew.
Brian Boy says, most of your comments are pretty much mixed bag.
That makes no sense.
Get nothing from it.
A statistics professor's brain somewhere just burst.
I know why Jess Smith hated working with Laura. I don't know. Her eyes being fully to the side.
In my opinion, this is the worst photo.
This is the worst photo.
Of the four,
the four.
absolutely.
Mhm.
I need to talk a general
Please.
about the eliminated contestants, and then I'm proposing one for bottom 10 of all time for me, if we ever do that again. A lot of them, they actually didn't do so much of the treatment, so the bottle has like water or moisture on it and some other stuff. And so all of these look so much more real, which is
Yeah.
so funny to me. And then poor Stoner Jessie. I am sorry. This is bottom 10 photo in Top Model for me. Her hiking it up on her knee, her looking down while scrunching her neck, and
this Victoria one,
This Victoria.
where it's like she has been caught fucking this bottle.
well, this is one of the ones she wasn't on set for.
I know.
They did it in front of a green screen.
Man, oh man.
Yvonne's is, once again, I think Yvonne hates having to do these shots.
Yeah.
She's actually about to drown
Drown
drink
the bottle.
country. You know who's is pretty good? Kristen.
Yeah.
Brittany on the rocks is also just strange because, welcome to the chat rocks.
She's like a siren who's about to spritz you.
We need to talk about fucking Alyssa's, because why is she holding her stupid hair?
It's
Hey
funny
guys, have you met my new friend Bottle of Perfume?
Alyssa also probably must have better grip strength than everyone else because she's the only one who can hold it in one hand.
Kristen might have just the best one, full stop.
I mean, I like Brittany's a lot too, even though, except the hand. Never mind, I'm just saying the hand. I think you're right. Kristen's is really good.
It's so funny. And I also, a peek ahead, a little flash forward. She also has one of the pretty good ones for the last photo shoot too. And I'm like, guys, pretty people are just better models. It's confirmed.
So when we go to call out order, Tyra's makeup got a refresh because now her
Yeah.
lips got so dark.
Yes, they did. But also the corners are missing a little.
Uh-huh.
Remember the magic Barbie that you put it over
Oh,
the makeup?
yeah.
That's what it is. It's that holiday magic, baby.
I think they also changed her eye makeup too.
Nastasia is also already crying. Like from the moment they step out, because she knows it's about to happen.
Because she got 10 scholarships at 10 different colleges. She does math.
And yet not one she got one on the show. One scholarship buck.
Kiara's first with a 6.005.
Really
Good
happy for her.
Kiara.
Yeah. That's so high for her.
Yeah. And generally,
Oh, yeah. And then Leela second with a 6110. We need to stop putting the zeros when they're not needed. Leaving Nastasia and Laura in the bottom.
Who knew Laura was in the bottom this often?
Right? We get no individual evaluations.
no, we don't.
We just tell them what they're going to be doing at the runway. A theatrical production. This is fully and only time that fan votes mattered because Laura stays with a 5836 and Nastasia leaves with a 5527.
Well, and it was that challenge score too.
Well, of course the challenge score, but like we're so close in the fan score.
And it's so funny because that's only happened one other time very early in the cycle. And you would think that Tyra would want to really highlight this because it's the whole premise of the series.
Right?
The speech that Tyra gives to Nastasia made me really angry because it's just about the scores and the challenge score and how important the challenge score is. And if you'd just done a little bit better, you would still be here. To me, it is so disrespectful to a top 4 contestant to not say anything about how good their photos were, how well she performed, how she has a future in this business. She doesn't get any of that.
None.
It is literally only about her challenge score.
It's literally like Tyra's real time editing her out of the show.
It's
Yes.
but I mean, I think that goes even, like I was saying, the fact that there was no individual evaluations. They're like, Laura's going to continue. And Nastasia, there was no way, Nastasia, you were going to continue after this point. So, like, fuck off, I guess. It's just so weird.
I really find it disrespectful to a top 4 contestant.
Yeah, especially a top 4 contestant who got so many first call
First call outs.
3, I think, right?
Yeah, I think 3.
Yeah. 2 funny things in what Tyra says. She thinks that numbers are counted in millimeters.
Oh my God.
Because she's like, look at
Measure
these
your numbers in
millimeters
millimeters.
off. And I'm like, not really? Okay. And then it's because if you said like tenths places, I'm like, well, okay.
Yeah.
And then she said, I said almost perfect because what? Perfect is boring.
Fuck you.
You've been in the Tyra suite, maybe, Nastasia. You've seen that pillow,
If
probably.
she had run over to the back wall and like pointed to it.
And I love Nastasia's like little like, I'm so proud of myself. It doesn't look like it because I'm crying. That's
Well,
cute.
Nastasia is basically like, despite what the show has proved, I have seen the edit. I was good. I don't know why they got rid of me, but whatever.
Are you ready for a Nastasia Scott update?
Please. Good name.
And sometimes comes up as Amber Scott, although I'm going to say Nastasia
Oh.
because that seems like the most common. She is at Nastasia Scott on Instagram. Her bio reads, even if you don't believe in God, God believes.
Oh,
I was like,
really, really religious.
and you would think we would have seen it on the show.
You best start believing in ghost stories.
Hannah. She is the founder and creator of Cancel Snapback Culture, and I will read their About Us page. Hey, Queens. Cancel Snapback Culture was founded in 2020 by Mama on a Mission, Nastasia Scott. CSC started with a goal to end society's expectations of mothers to, quote, snap back to their pre-baby bodies after giving birth. We are all for living healthy lifestyles, but don't support women feeling pressured or rushed to look how they did before baby. Hundreds of mamas and mom supporters joined our mission, and eventually CSC grew to have a life of its own. Now here we are in 2021, obviously it's written a little while ago, bringing you the Cancel Snapback Culture brand. This brand is dedicated to celebrating all women and saying a big no to society's efforts to tell us who we should be, what we should look like, and what we should do with our bodies. The brand is for all the strong ladies who are doing their best to embrace who they are, no matter what stands in their way. You're powerful, strong, and beautiful. You're a force to be reckoned with. This one is for you. And then it's different clothing and with different messaging related to that brand. She signed with Wilhelmina Models in New York, and she's been in Stepping Out, Intrigue, The Wall Street Journal, and New York Magazine, The Cut. She's worked for Lulu Guinness, Frederick Fekkai, Zani, Refinery 29, and Sephora, among other things. She was also a runway model on season 4 of Project Runway All-Stars.
Oh.
And at some point, this seems to be closed now, but she was the founder of a clothing store called Thread Connection. And Yvonne from this cycle contributed to some collaboration of products
Oh.
on
Yes.
there. And yeah, and a lot of her stuff now is about the Cancel Snapback Culture brand and identity and movement. She also has a son and a daughter.
What a wonderful movement and message.
Yeah.
Really positive, really specific, really something that does not get talked about as much as it should.
And I think Rihanna recently also talked about this idea. I even think that maybe Nastasia shared a post, maybe not specifically referencing her business, but referencing the idea of snapback culture.
Right. It's hard to eulogize someone that we saw so little of.
Yeah, there were a lot of things I found when I was looking up the Where Are They Now stuff where she's just apparently famously known as getting one of the most nothing edits of all time.
She really did.
I liked the glimpses that we saw of her a lot. I think she's absolutely stunning. Honestly, potentially one of the most beautiful contestants for me of all time.
Yeah. It's just so wild to see a contestant do so well and yet know nothing about them on the show.
And look, it is a cycle with personalities to spare. Victoria alone, but also honestly, Kiara, Laura, Kristen, we had a lot, and it's unfortunate, but maybe she was just too normal.
Or just not eager enough for that camera time.
And if you're eager for more of us, you should rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast. We love hearing from you, your hot takes, your iced tea. You can reach out to us at podleadum.com or send us an email at podleadum@gmail.com. And once again, I'll say, leave a review if you have not.
Yeah, we got a bump up in all those Spotify reviews.
Yeah,
Thank
so it
you.
works.
Thank
Me
you.
saying this works. So leave us 5 stars.
Yeah, it's why all these YouTubers are always like and subscribe.
Smash the like button or whatever.
Smash it. Smash it.
It does actually mean a lot. And
Oh, yeah.
it shouldn't,
It's
but it does. So please do that for us. You can find me anywhere at Yet Charming.
I'm on Instagram at Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm sharing guffaws on TikTok at JW Crump OK.
And be sure to use the hashtag PodLeadum anytime you do. And that's how we see it. If it gets there, it'll get retweeted. It'll get a like. So for PodLeadum, I have been Lex Basile Price.
I'll be Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm JW Crump.
And we'll see you on top.
PodLeadum is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.